Okay, so last night we stayed at a really cool, nice campsite. Okay, love it. So last night was a low of 38, so Pickles and I shared her tent, which is fantastic, and now we're having like a sock party. It was such a great sleepover. Needless to say, I feel like it's probably about time I get another new pair of socks. So both the soles are just worn out of these completely. Also notable is we're hiking the Whites today. So we're doing Mount Moosilauke today. Very excited, and we should also run into the Omelette Man today. Here we are. Welcome to the Whites. And the Omelette Man is here to welcome us in. 406 miles to Katahdin and 1,782 from Springer. Yeah.
Unless they change the forecast,
we might hit the Whites perfectly.
It's supposed to be nice.
I can't believe it.
Hey, baby.
Delicious, freshly made omelet with eggs, peppers, cheese, onions, and ham. Yay! Really great trail magic to boost our spirits before we start the tough climb up Moosilauke.
Okay, starting the climb up Moosilauke, and it's about 3 p.m. so I'm a little nervous about the time crunch, but hopefully it'll work out.
Oh, climbing up, and I'm so worn out. Just took a great water break, and this is such a cool water source that's flowing right down the trail. So it's really pretty, but this climb
is killing me. I'm not even halfway there, and it's so hard. It's really green and rich and beautiful, and some rocky climbs going up. This climb is killing us, but it is beautiful. We just got to a false summit, so we have 0.9 more to go. Can't wait to get to the top. Okay, I feel like we were walking on the ridgeline, and it is gorgeous. And you can see a big mountain over there that we're probably gonna climb, and mountains over there, and it's just so cool. Gorgeous view, gorgeous view. And I just realized I will get to summit that because I'm about 99% positive that is the summit. And right now I'm on a false summit. Oh my gosh. This is one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen in my entire life. It's gorgeous. Wow. Wow, I just got up here to the top, and it's windy and cold, but spectacular. Absolutely fantastic. Well, I cowboy camped last night, and I wore every layer that I have, including every hood, and I slept warm and toasty, and it was so pretty. Just what I woke up to. So pretty. A really pretty mountain, and I'm wondering if that's next on the climb list for the day. These views are pretty gorgeous. Pickles and I were a little bit behind the guys, and they left a message for us. Stoops trekking poles, that way we would know that they're hanging out over here eating lunch. And we are hanging out eating lunch at the shelter. We're doing 16 miles today, so we did about 8 to get here, and I think we have another 8 or 9 left. Wow, walking up on a really pretty waterfall as I head to the Kingsman, which I've heard is one of the hardest parts of the Whites. And this looks like a great place to get water. Filling up. If it weren't so cold, that would be a gorgeous place to swim. But it is too chilly today. So far the Whites don't really look like I thought they were gonna be. I thought it was gonna be being up above tree line a lot, scrambling over exposed rocks. And it's really been, well, this is only my second mountain in, but it is climbing up rocks, but surrounded by gorgeous fir trees. And once you get above tree line, it's phenomenal. Wow, just came out to a really pretty view. Definitely a false summit, but worth it. It's pretty. Bubba's dog Daisy came to hike with us for a bit. His mom's from Maine, so she came up to do some epic trail magic and bring sweet Daisy with. Don't get tired of these views. This is a really great one as I'm headed down the mountain. Coming up to my first hut. This is Lonsome Lake hut, and man, I knew I was getting close to something because there's a delicious smell. It smells so good.
Garfield, Lafayette, Lincoln, and Haystack.
So all mountains that we're gonna end up climbing?
Tomorrow or into the next day.
Wow, this is so beautiful. I love it. Oh, walking on a boardwalk with just the most beautiful view ever. This is so spectacular. Wow. Wow. So it'd been about 6 days since we had our last shower, and Bubba's family is so great. When they were here yesterday, they slacked us and fed us and then treated us to hotel rooms. That way everyone would be able to sleep in a bed and shower, and so that was really lovely. And now we are getting back on trail and getting ready to climb Lafayette. We're climbing. We're not even to the top yet, and look at this view. Woo! Woo! I love it. Joseph, are you loving this view?
Loving it. Woo!
Views on views on views on views.
Going up there, so
And I think that's our next one over there.
Oh my God.
We're headed up that one. Run, run. Y'all, this is so gorgeous climbing up to Lafayette. Definitely my favorite one so far because it's just, the views are 360. You can see everywhere. It's unreal. Oh my gosh, these views, fantastic. This is definitely my favorite part of the hike thus far. So update on life. Pickles and I decided that for the duration of the whites, we're gonna share her tent. That way we were kind of able to split the weight a little bit. And so I bumped my tent up ahead. Okay, so this is where we decided to stealth camp tonight. So it's about 1.5 miles before the pond, and Pickles and I are gonna sleep in the palace. That's what we've named her tent over here. Bubba has become a committed cowboy camper. So he is dedicated to the cause, and I think Calories is starting to get on board with that mentality too. As it's split, also on team cowboy camping. And also we've collectively decided that today is either A, our favorite day of the thru hike, or B, definitely breaking the top 5. Okay, so I have hiked almost 2 miles this morning, and it's been a rough morning because last night where we stopped for camp there wasn't any water, and so I didn't have any when we got to camp, but Stoop let me have like a sip or 2 of his water, so that got me through the night. But then this morning I didn't have any water, and so a really nice hiker named Emma just gave me a tiny sip of her water. So grateful. And now it's like 0.3 or 0.5 more to water, and so can't wait to get there because I am thirsty. And check out these views. So right now I'm on top of Mount Garfield, and over there is where we were yesterday, so that's Lafayette and Hayfield or Hay. So all those great mountains. And then we came down that ridgeline and up this one, and now we're here. Get to water, and it was such a treat. Delicious, ice cold, fresh, straight from the mountains. Didn't filter it. Sorry, Mom. I know I promised I'd start filtering water again, but I was so thirsty, and that water was just so nice and crystal clear that I didn't. And as you can see, I've already put all my layers back on. That's because you stop for 5 minutes and it's ice cold. Okay, so I hiked for about 10 minutes, and that's about all it took. I'm warmed up now and ready to take off my layers. Normally I like to try to keep my pack pretty streamlined, and I don't like a lot of stuff in my mesh because I like it to look neat and tidy. But with the weather like it is, I'm keeping my fleece and my puffy both right there just so it's easily accessible. I also packed out fresh spinach yesterday, and that has been fantastic on my wraps. Although I'm just realizing I stopped for a snack and forgot to put it on my sandwich. So that was a mistake, but I'm about to have second lunch in an hour or two, so I can make up for the mistake then. So we're doing like 18 or 19 miles today, which is a lot in the whites, but I think we got this. And tomorrow we're planning on doing Mount Washington. Now Mount Washington has extreme weather, and it only has 50 clear days a year from the summit. And I've met so many Sobos who said they had a perfect day on Mount Washington. So I feel like all the days are taken up, but hopefully there's one left there for us because it's a beautiful view from the top. And I'm also really hoping that I get to see a moose while I'm in New Hampshire or Maine. This is Galehead Hut, and I just filled up my water, and you can buy soup and stuff. So these are like periodically throughout the whites. Okay, I'm almost up. I think it's called South Peak, something like that. And Pickles and I were just saying, we don't know if the climbs are getting easier or if we're getting stronger, because I have 2 liters of water, full pack. And yeah, it's not as hard as the climbs yesterday were. So yay for progress. So just got to the top of it, and it is South Twin Mountain.